Reading update, I'm at the part where Jason has met Talia. They've all met Talia and they're just recapping everything. So we're good there. I wrote down some of my thoughts as this went on along with my Piper rant. Thank you for listening if you listened to that. I find, first off, sending these children on a quest when they just figured out they were half-bloods less than a week ago on, what was it, less than days ago, was crazy. That was just crazy in general looking back. Like they were 15, but then I was like, well, I guess in the first book they sent 12-year-olds on their own. Like sending kids out in the US on their own is a crazy concept when we think about it. Also very interesting that they all have very special rare powers. Just to be a child of Zeus on your own with the pact is a rare thing and all his powers are the best. Piper with the charm speak and then Leo with the fire. It's just like, damn, you guys. I don't know who's called the Golden Trio. Is the Golden Trio, is that a Harry Potter thing or a Percy Jackson thing? I feel like it's a Harry Potter thing, but you guys are kind of the new Golden Trio. Either I still like the original better, but like it was just like hit, triple homicide. You guys all got the powers. That's crazy. I will say I would have been very irritated if this was my first time reading this, because this secret of who's doing all this stuff, who's the puppeteer, it's actually very irritating it's irritating now to know who it is and not have them see the signs. Like you literally have called this person the Dirt Woman. I'm like, if Annabeth was here, it would have been solved already with that one flashback. Annabeth would have known. And I realized I was saying it Jaya. It's not Jaya. I don't know how you say her name. Let me look it up.
Gaia.
You pronounce it as Gaia. I feel like Annabeth would have been like, it's Gaia if she was there on the quest with them, but she's not. She's doing her own thing. There's just enough clues. At one point, one of the, I don't remember, was it Cyclops? I think it was a Cyclops. But one of the monsters literally says, it's my mom. I'm like, can you guys, like, can you get a computer? Can you go to a local library and look something up? Like, can you figure out who the monster is, who the bad guy is? Please hurry up and figure it out. It's actually very frustrating. Same with the not knowing about Camp Jupiter and the Romans. This is also very frustrating. Like, oh, when they found the purple shirt when they were with Medea, I think that's how you say her name, Medea. I keep wanting to say Medea, but I think it's Medea. When they found the purple shirt on that person, but then it was in scraps, I was like, no, we can't even read the shirt to know what it says. Every time they see a purple shirt, it never says Camp Jupiter. I'm getting so frustrated. Oh my god. And I can only imagine as a first time reader how frustrating it is. It's just been so long for me, I can't remember, but this is such a frustrating experience. This is nothing like reading The Lightning Thief. And everybody is just hinting around it. I wrote down all the people who have hinted around it. Not even all the people. Chiron did, Boreas did, Hera did. I'd said that monster Cyclops, whoever he was, did. Like, I think Midas said something too. Also, it really pissed me off when they were like, everything in the house is gold. And Jason's like, I'm like, Jason, have you not heard of King Midas? But then I was literally driving and I was like, oh wait, Jason literally doesn't have any memories. I was like, I thought this was a common childhood story, but I realized a lot of the childhood stories that I know from Greek mythology, a lot of people don't know, and I guess those are just the movies that my mom bought. I don't know if anybody ever watched these movies. I think it was called The Book of Virtues, and it just, that's how I learned about, I can't remember the Cyclops name, but the one that was in Sea of Monsters on that island, and how all the people got away from him by hiding under sheep. And then, that's how I learned about Midas too. They did stories about those. If anybody's heard of those, let me know. But that might be a 90s kid thing, or maybe even before 90s. Like, we had them on VHS. So every time I look it up, I can't even find anything about it. I can't find much. It's very frustrating because they were very good. I also wrote down that Gaia literally said that she is the mother of all mothers. I wrote mom of all moms, so I'm assuming she said mother of all mothers. Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Come on. I was like, Jason and Leo, they're not men, they're boys. I wouldn't expect you to get together. Piper? They're a little too slow for me. Like, I feel like even Percy was like, oh, I've heard of this before. Piper, Jason, and Leo, I see why they were like, Piper's dad's an actor, and Piper looked up this stuff because her dad was in a Greek movie, because otherwise, there would have been no knowledge. I also find it very hard to believe, unless he was literally doing the Odyssey, that she knows all these stories. But they had to pull Annabeth. We had to have a smart person in the group, and Piper's the smart one, I guess, which is really sad to say because she's not not the brightest to me.
And you're not very bright.
And again, she needs to get this charm speak stuff together. Oh my God, every time they're in a situation, I'm trying to sound forceful, but I really just sounded scared. I'm sorry for cursing. But oh my God, you know charm speak works. So just sound firm. Oh my gosh, she's getting on my nerves. Fake it till you make it. You want to live? Then sound firm, Piper. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.